Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more High Score Balatro. In this run, I made a commitment early to play towards the scoring limit and got a great early game setup with plentiful money to get things going. From there, it was just a matter of whether the necessary vouchers would show up to take the run to the limit. Enjoy the video. Next ante. Easy. Like, our voucher setup was really good there, but our jokers were kind of horrendous with it. So. Not really too broken up over that, the loss of that run. Jokers still aren't great for Plasma deck. Does anyone you know have gotten unseated in it before? Yeah, a lot of people. I've just given it like maybe 2 total legitimate attempts. No, 2 weeks or so of legitimate attempts. Maybe like 2 or 3 streams of it. How do you think the seeds get discovered? Well, mostly through seed analyzing software. So, that's the main way. Cool. You reset runs if you think it won't make it. Nope. That would probably be a better and more efficient use of my time, but generally not, no. Okay, well, that's why I wanted to hang out with Krusty here for a bit. Really happy with that decision. Just being able to see a higher volume of shops is, okay, I guess we have to do this now, too. Being able to see a higher volume of shops is a very good thing for getting your run online. Alright. So, I mean, it's pretty clear what we're building towards, right? I think this is too important. I know that the reroll gives us a lot of time with the banner. But we probably want to buy that at the last moment so that we can have some interest rolling over. It's a good pickup. Actually, it's extraordinary. Let's sell you and then afford you for another chance at the hallucination. It's another king for me. Okay. Just waiting on some more queens, I guess. I should spam high card for when we get telescope. These aren't the planets we want. Have to buy this here. Holy! I don't think we take this, though. Reroll Joker actually good? Yeah, just like the D6 tag is a lot better than people give it credit for. Well, here's the telescope I was talking about. So we want to spam high card. This might unfortunately end up winning, so I have to use this here, I think. Okay, it didn't. Just keep spamming high card. Observatory incoming. Observatory is only good if we get Perkio, which we're not planning on. That's not necessarily the game plan here. I mean, I would take it if it is presented with me, but we're planning... Money. We're planning to play as though Perkio doesn't exist, and then we'll adjust if it does. I don't want to risk this landing on either of the two good options. Yes, you can get an imp without Perkio. That's what we're going for. Benji, thank you for the bits. Or super chat. Okay, we might have to like actually start making use of our discards, because the banner isn't really doing the strong thing we're hoping for. What happens if wheel hits banner to mime? Then it becomes a really bad outcome for us, because we want to be able to ecto those to make room for blueprints and brainstorms. Like several copies of blueprints and brainstorms. Zero discards? Okay, well that's really bad. I think we just die here. I mean, there's legitimately nothing I can do in this instance. Wait. Please tell me this saved. Holy, what a follow-up draw. Okay, that does just confirm that banner is not the business. And so we just need to start discarding. My god. Probably want to start with a gold card on that. I want to save this for the red seal. Hey, welcome, Lizzie. Unfortunate. It wasn't done yet. France is also really good. Okay. It's starting to come together again. Though my steal is spades, unfortunately.
Well met.
Okay. Unfortunately, we just have to part ways with this for now. Yeah, we need to use this as well. I don't care. Might be a good idea to bring a suit changing option into the blind with me. I guess I only have 3 spades. That's great. I need to stop doing this in the wrong order, though. Nope. I think I want this. I want to get that red seal golden and then start copying that. But unfortunately, I have not seen that red seal card since I made it. There it is. You. Fortunately, we missed out on blue seal value there. Already an antimatter? That's way early. To the point of... Like, it's nice to get a full voucher cleared, but it doesn't do anything for me right now. This does, though. Like, there are vouchers that are a much higher priority for me than antimatter at this moment. But, like, it is also a mandatory component of this run, so... One more. You and you are both pretty good, actually. Did cost me a lot of money, but we got some decent progress. Hello? So I do have to use this here, otherwise I don't have room for the blue seal value. Actually shouldn't have even played the jack, I don't think. Yeah, nice reserve parking we're getting going here. Alright. I think we need more purple seals. As much as we need more. Like, we're just opening these for the sake of hallucination. Need reroll vouchers. Pretty urgently. I don't think we death anything that isn't the red seal. Although, okay. We just hit it anyway. But it would have blocked a Pluto from hitting, so. Yeah, overstock would be very nice as well. Like I said, that's why antimatter isn't terribly important, right? It gives us maybe this chaos or hallucination as an option. But it's not like... It's good to get it out of the way, but it... Early on, there are vouchers I would rather see. It's always a Pluto. Nice. Oh my god, dude. It's actually huge because we need that as early as possible. Because this is the most important joker in this build. Probably just a better version of you. Honestly, that's kind of tempting too. I think that might be better than this. Welcome back, buddy. This is a great boss to get out of the way as well.
Well met.
Splinter, thank you for the gifted subs. We're gonna go mime because we don't care about score right now, and it works well with the reserve parking. Does antimatter actually have less of a chance of appearing in shops, or does it feel that way? It has less of a chance in that you need to get blank voucher first. This is very good once we've got our deck set up with kings.
We're gonna be rich.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this deck might need one more king.
It might need a few more, and I just realized I forgot to turn off all of the TTS. Controversial, but blueprint greater than brainstorm? It's not controversial, it's just factual. Controversial, but the sky is blue, yeah. Controversial, well, actually, I was gonna say controversial, but the earth is round, and unfortunately, that is apparently controversial now. You go here. You go here. Alright, we might actually be in a situation where voucher skips are worth taking. Like, I just need all of the, like, I clearly don't need score. I need money right now. That's the thing that I've been whiffing on with some of these runs previously, is, like, not just hyper-prioritizing money in these early antes when I'm, like, already pretty well established. Yeah, no, they're right. Copying the reserve parking would generate more money, then move the mime at the end. That is actually just true. I don't think we're taking this voucher. I think it, without overstock, it just blocks too much. Death. Isn't it worth it to play all non-enhanced kings? No. I'll play them eventually. Maybe should have considered that world card to get the suit fixing underway. Like, that cost me money to play kings because of the reserve parking. as well as just like we score by playing high card.
Well met.
Guess this one doesn't really matter because this is always happening. Michiru, thank you for the prime. Now we can play this one since we have this backup. But I should shift more of my kings to spades after we pass the spade boss. That would be wise. Losing Belucio value, I guess. You guessed wrong. We have a mime. That's why I said it doesn't matter because we have this one. This is a great voucher. And like, honestly, the ante-8 bosses are pretty safe for me compared to like the plant and stuff, so this is a perfectly fine time for it. Just do this. Yeah, the fact that we passed the spade boss is the reason I've been yapping about the fact that we should turn our cards into spades, right? I have 2 left. I think I just don't want to take the risk here. Nice. Perfect reserve parking value. A showman would maybe be a reason to get out of the reserve parking or the luchador. Depends on how cowardly I want to be. Okay. Just want to find all of the gold cards I can. Honestly, don't even really care about steel. Or just gold farming. For the sake of the mime. Have you ever done a stream where you start a new profile and go for all unlocks? Nope. I don't think that would be very interesting at this time. I just like playing the game. Guess we're closing in on the point where Burnt Joker can die as well. We've got a lot of flexibility in our Joker lineup right now. Good luck, buddy. You'll get there eventually, I believe in you. Like, I think DNA might be a higher value pickup than Burn Joker right now, because we do need to load up our deck with enough cards for the game plan that we're working towards. Would I take an Ecto here? I'd have to sell everything except the 3 cards that are endgame viable. Let's start here. No. When do you change the golds to steals? When I need to. Right now, what I need is more money. So there is no point in working towards that. Who dies? Honestly, I think it might be Burnt Joker. Just because we have blue seals, we have telescope. It's not serving a purpose that we don't already have solved. This is really important because this now gives us a 50-50 on invisibles. Because if I have an invisible, hit a Baron or a Mime, I have to sell it if we're going for a Nan Imp. Now I can discard like a sane person. Or at least a more sane person.
Well met.
Like this. Then we move the Mime 1 to the right. Raven, thank you for the 2 months. That was pretty good. I think reserve parking might be next to go, because we still need the Luchador until we get a reroll voucher. Jesus. That is unbelievably good value for getting more of these fellas in. Unfortunately, it does have to die if we get an invisible Joker, so I think I want this to be a showman. Or I could just get an Ecto soon. So let's save some money. I guess we're going to get a lot more money over the course of this run now. We hit a red seal. We hit the red seal spade as well. I guess we do this.
Well met.
There's an Ecto, wouldn't you lose hand size, therefore losing score? Yes, but I replace that with a Joker slot that is another copy of Blueprint or Brainstorm, and then I make up ground. Is the game plan with it. We need, basically, I think 3 to 4 copies of specifically Blueprint and Brainstorm if we're making a Nan Imp push. Move the Mime? I already did. You don't understand what's happening. I made the play that was optimal, and you're yelling at me. $22. We print money this way. Thank you, adorable hamster. Appreciate the super chat.
Well met.
I think I might hold off on re-rolling a little bit here until we get vouchers that make sense, as well as, like, aren't forced, like, mostly just so that we aren't forced to carry the luchador for a bit. Unfortunate in that we lose a king. As a result of this, but... yeah, it would honestly kind of be a relief to just encounter the plant in the near term so that we can sell out of the luchador. Why is game speed so slow? Because you're used to playing on... or you must be used to playing on modded speeds, because this is as high as the base game goes. It's fine. No blue seals, that's fine. I think we're doing okay. Got it under control, folks. It'd be better to split retriggers between Baron and Mime now. Why? I just scored 1,000 times the blind. Without. No, it's optimal to copy the DNA so that I get more stuff. What? Are you guys okay? I would probably take a soul card just on the off chance that it's Perkio, because we do have Observatory. You already know the timing to start creating more metal cards, something like Ante 13, right? Well, no, because we haven't even started, like, playing a scoring hand yet. This is all with DNA hand, right? So it's probably like Ante 15. But either way, we're just in a fine spot. We need the money right now so that we can, again, roll for the very specific things that we need to roll towards.
We're gonna be rich.
50-50 time. We are selling out of the DNA when this pops, so I'm going to save all of my money for that. I need it to hit a blueprint or a brainstorm. Everything else is a complete and utter failure.
Well met.
Zomar, thank you for the prime. And Augustine, thank you for the super chat. Oh no. Anyway. Time to risk the whole run on a coin flip? It doesn't risk the whole run. When we have, like, hundreds of dollars, we can re-roll to our heart's content. There are potentially many more invisible jokers to come. Copying the mime is a failure because we're not going for a good score. We're going for Nan Imp. We need blueprints and brainstorms to get there. We can't copy burglar hands for the serpent without blueprint and brainstorm. I copied the wrong one. Alright, I might not even pop it here. Let's think about this a little bit. Hearts are not a concern. I think we want more time. Like, the downside is, if it fails, we don't get, like, another chance at it by delaying it. Too greedy. Patrick, thank you for the super chat. Alright. Pretty poor voucher. You can do one, but not copy it yet, but just have it queued up. Like, if I encounter a showman, it would be worth going invis mode. Does anyone ever come near 1,000 legit? Well, I mean, I'm about to, first of all. Second of all, yes, people have gone well beyond 1,000. Like, we need to get into the 3s and 4,000s in order to be able to effectively roll. And I think for that reason, because if we want to hit the blueprint brainstorm, it's probably better just to go in now. That's fine. So, you gotta go. Good enough. Second best hit. We take those. Now we start rolling for a new DNA. Or a showman. Or another invis. Alright, that's probably enough rolling for now. He says continuing to roll.
Well met.
Bello, thank you for the prime. We don't want to over discard here. Our deck isn't that full yet.
Well met.
So we mostly just want to get rid of the ones that don't give us points. Or rather, money at the end. Okay, so now we can split... like this. And then like this.
Well met.
AKD, thank you for the prime. So this, this actually, the reason that I pulled the trigger on this is this gives us the potential to get more money by leveraging the brainstorm on the mime to keep getting the triggers going. Wouldn't copying the mime give more money? That's exactly what we're doing. Overdue, thank you for the prime as well. Let's just start clearing out some of the other nonsense. Still take levels in Pluto, but I'm not going to carry a Burnt Joker any longer. Welcome, Brooke. Overstock would make my life so much easier. Maybe I should have just gone for that reserve parking to bring some sanity back into the mix. Max, thank you for the gifted memberships. Wait, it didn't hit kings? I mean, I guess we don't have to be optimal here. Rose, thank you for the donation. Showman? I kind of feel like I'm inclined to take this. The burglar comes way later. Like, we still are very susceptible to a lot of boss blinds, and I have good money generation already. And as we saw, the mail-in rebate does have a failure rate associated with it still. Let's do this. Discard for more of the Red Seal gold cards. Don't really care about Plutos right now. And we can play this. Jim Halpert. Thank you for the super chat. My millennial audience going crazy right now.
Well met.
Wildcat. Thank you for the prime. Alright, go away, buddy. Game really wants me to have that hanging Chad. Where are those in my gold stake runs? Boy, it would be really, really nice. Thank you for the sub. To simply get the stupid reroll voucher so that I don't have to keep this luchador around. Keep seeing things that I want that aren't like worth taking. Right? I'm just gonna. It doesn't matter. Score does not matter right now. Egro. I give it the prime.
Well met.
Think you'll be good for a while? I mean, not as long as you might think. We do have, like, the fact that this is foil is fantastic if we do encounter an Ecto. Plant incoming? I mean, that would be kind of a relief. So that I can sell out of this and feel good about it. Voucher skip is probably the only thing I would consider. Yes. Acro, thank you for the donation. Yeah, not seeing a showman yet is kind of a bummer. But we can't really complain about our setup right now. Zebra go boom. Thank you for the super chat. You have more money than me IRL? Then why are you giving me money? Don't do that. I mean, I have to, right? It could even be a Shiko. Oh. Alright. Well, that was a waste, unfortunately. Does help with our temperance. And could potentially kill the run. But now we have an excuse to roll again. Okay, well, we're gonna sell it anyway. It's now, what, 3 out of 5? Oh, what? That was not something I thought was going to be possible. Potato, thank you for the bits, or super chat. People see runs like these where someone uses more than 2 brain cells to play the game and will think it's all streamer luck. No, I get these runs, sorry to inform you, but I do get these runs consistently because I'm extremely lucky. Sorry to break the illusion. All right. Let's find boss blind. Save our money for after we sell the invisible. We got both of the... So we have both of the hand size vouchers. That's yet another full voucher set cleared. So we're getting there. Why didn't I get rid of you? When do we need to start ectoing? Yeah, I mean, I would ecto as soon as it's offered at this point. So we do need, yeah, we need to find an ecto immediately. Looking for a polychrome card? Nope, never. We're playing one card at 1.5x mold is not meaningful. Do you after selling invisible or no? Well, I'm selling the invisible right now. So it has to be after. Please give me the blueprint. Again, still the second best hit. It works, it's just obviously not ideal. But it works. And it still gets us a lot of money. So now we just have to find a way to get a new Joker slot, right? So there's no point in rolling in the shops until I get an Ecto. So I need to see Spectral packs. It may even be necessary to take a Spectral skip. I need Omen Globe, which I do have the first portion of, so that's pretty good. That's probably my ticket to getting a Joker slot here. But we do have quite a lot of time to get there. Simply use Wheel of Fortune. That's not how the card works. Why is it every gold stave run is Baron run? I assume you mean gold stake, which this is not. And Baron is a lot worse on gold stake. I think we might have like all of the tools if we can get the necessary Joker slots, right? We're pretty much there. This is the best start that I've ever had in attempting this type of push. We just need a few vouchers and then followed by a few Jokers. No! Not my dollar. It's a good voucher. Oh, we got a Spectral pack as well. Come on. Give me the Ecto. That's a shame. That's yet another full voucher cleared. No voucher skips, though. Could be start timing or pivoting a little bit towards those, even if we don't, like, use them yet. Congrats, Mr. T. Right, the problem here is we do need, like, time to set up with the DNA as well after we get our Joker slot. But we'll get there. So there's no point in rolling right now, right? Until I get a Joker slot. Just farming money until then. I believe 2 soul cards can appear in the same pack with Showman. Potentially roll for decent negatives. There is 2 Jokers in this video game that would be good for me to pick up. So that's just like not necessarily a good use of money, right? Given the unlikelihood of it. I did say that 8 would get there eventually, right? I guess we can do a few rolls, but it would feel bad to have, like, run into the thing that we're looking for and then have to pass on it. This is the one we want to play. Would you cut anything for a Showman? Well, the point of the Showman would be to get a Joker that I already have. So what would the value be in cutting a Joker that I already have to try and find that Joker again? Roach, thank you for the Prime.
Well met.
Thank you, Ninja God, as well. Oh my god. Get used to it, chat. Once we get past, like, ante 24, that's gonna be our lives. We hit overstock, which is good. Eventually, we'll need that. Bye-bye, thank you for the bits. Love the sound of tediously getting rich, yeah. No good skips here. Great draw. It is an unfortunate boss blind for me, but not really that concerning. Jesse. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, the eventual goal is to get everything into steel, but we're not at that point right now. We need money, not point scoring. We've got like several antes of headroom without even optimally copying our Jokers right now.
Well met.
Dip ship. Thank you for the Prime. And your everyday ghost. Thank you for the super chat. Glad you're enjoying the content. Ecto. That's a shame. Let's preemptively start maybe doing this. Is this your best run of all time? Not in terms of score, in terms of potential to get an unseeded Nan-Nymph, it is. Dato, thank you for the super chat. Red Steel King cosplay win? Thought I was already in that. I don't look like Geralt? Devastating. Yeah, we are really just looking for the Omen Globe. That probably gives us the best chance at hitting the Ecto, and then we can roll down aggressively. Did you gamble for Perkio right now? No. I think we've got too good of a setup for the Burglar Tech to justify that, and it's way too late in the run to start farming Plutos. What's sell if another Invisible? Nothing. It's for the same reason I wouldn't sell anything for a Showman. Which is why I'm not, rolling. Not taking Invisible is crazy? I think taking it right now would be crazy, or what would the upside be? Again, it's the same thing as the Showman. You sell a Joker that you need in order to potentially get the Joker that you need. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Or maybe chatters are taking crazy pills. What's the point of hoarding the money? I don't have anything to spend it on. Until I find an ectoplasm. Have we seen the black voucher yet? That's how I have 6 Joker slots, so yes. Like, I have it under control. You don't need to worry about what the next move is. I have it under control, chat. And like, if you don't hear me say what the plan is, there's a good chance I'll say it in the next, like, 5 to 10 minutes, so you can just wait. Because I've been saying it on repeat for a long time. No Ecto. Oof. Probably can get away with not skipping here.
Well met.
We'll test it out on the small blind. I don't want to give up my double tag is the thing. Because the Psychic is one of our worst boss blinds. Alright, so what if we look for the bad cards for a change? Okay, that's way more than enough with a pretty poor hand. I don't even need to, like, discard all weird. Okay. So we're actually just fine. Like, obviously that was bad, like, resource management in terms of my money because I didn't flip things around in time, but it does give me the ability to retain this double tag, which is an important resource. So as long as we just, like, move our Jokers. Like, obviously this is much better than the plant. I would have had to use the skip to reroll the plant. It's also important to hoard this money in case we have to, like, emergency search for a luchador. which like could be a reality if we don't get the reroll soon. Fortunately, 16, nothing can really... Well, one boss blind would be a bummer. So that would be a problem. I think we can just play 5 of a kind here with the steel. Oh, that's a flush 5. Alright, Verdant Leaf would be catastrophic. Alright. Gotta find a luchador. Since I need to find a luchador no matter what, do I just sell this? Like, I have to find the luchador. That's the only way. It's disappointing. There's the showman, too. Bad timing. I guess at this point, no, we don't. We're fine. There's no reason to find a luchador. I just sell the trading card now. And then we're back into the same spot. We're fine. We just have, like, we have to part with that no matter what. I guess I didn't need to do it there because it cost me money to do so. In these like these 2 antes in particular. That's fine. I just panicked a little bit there. Keith, thank you for the membership. We do still, like, need... I think it was still worth for the double tag, which we need anyway. Zebra, thank you for the super chat. Just hold our money. I didn't need to get rid of that. Because we still need a lot of vouchers. Mostly just like the reroll ones, obviously, but... Probably just buy this on the way out. I really don't like it, but I need vouchers cleared. It's kind of close. No, it's not. Our Joker position is just me being lazy. if you see.
Well met.
We are capable of scoring significantly higher without any steal. No reason to sell off a brainstorm over a blueprint. Blueprint is the better joker. I guess technically there's maybe an argument to not doing that because then I wouldn't need a showman to find the second copy. But I was in panic mode. So skip here, hope for reroll. But we also do have a lot of time to find a luchador if that goes wrong. But we only have like 2 shops to do so. So we're gonna make use of the shops. I mean, that's making it extraordinarily likely. We get 4. Let's sell it now.
Well met.
Scarzy, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. You 100% get reroll? I don't think it's 100%, is it? Planet Voucher, Omen Globe, Overstock. Magic Trick. So it's extremely likely, but not guaranteed. There can be hits that aren't that. And plus, yeah, the second seed money as well. Money tree. So that's... Oh no, we only have regular seed money. Or we don't have regular seed money, so there's like a lot of vouchers that we don't have yet. Each one of those is making it more likely, though. So thank you to Cola for the assist here. How does that always happen? Stonks. Popcorn, no thank you. Okay, let's roll a few more times because the showman could be valuable if we don't hit the reroll voucher. Or if we do hit the reroll voucher, actually. But I would still just rather have the security of a luchador. Okay, let's go next. Hit the skip. It's 5 new vouchers. Extremely, extremely likely we get what we need.
Well met.
DJ, thank you for the prime. We can't get both reroll vouchers, unfortunately, but we really, really just need the one. Holy. Okay. You first. That allows me to retain the showman for a bit. I didn't get Omen Globe though, did I? I completely didn't even consider the reroll voucher. Bro. I don't think we chase it. I think it's a throw. We've got the showman already. That's not the setup we're going for. We've already discussed it. That's not what we want. We want a blueprint or a brainstorm. And only a blueprint or a brainstorm. That soul was bait? Yeah, obviously. But chatters that don't understand what we're going for are freaking out. As they frequently do. Yeah. That's fine. Start making a little bit of steel and then discarding it. Just so that when we go for what we're aiming at, it'd be easier to get the tools. So unfortunately, losing the brainstorm does cut into our money generation. We also do have to find something from the showman before we can rip an ecto. Unless you pass both leaf and plant. I think that, well, both can come back in endless, I believe. It's a full voucher cleared. So that's not a boss blind. Oh, I maybe should have used the death thing. Reserve parking wasn't worth a look, I don't think. There it is. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. We're now just hoarding for ecto again. Neat. Probably get away with being lazy still. Insane RNG. I've had thousands upon thousands of dollars that I've rolled down with. If you have enough money, you don't need RNG or luck in this game. It's just econ management. What could possibly fail now? Me being lazy. So no, I mean, we weren't going to do this ever on the needle. But, there's still bad boss blinds if we, like, double roll into something bad. If we don't hit the second reroll voucher, we're in trouble. If we don't load up our deck enough, like, if we don't hit ecto, that's probably the main issue right now. No Ecto, no Omen Globe is GG. Yeah, exactly. But we've got a lot of time before, obviously, before that becomes a concern. Is it worth 2 Ectos in Baron runs? It depends. It can. I think it might here, just because we're going to start Serpent farming around that time. No reason to spend. Play this. Move this. The needle sucks, but you got this. The needle is completely irrelevant. Next step for getting Ecto, I think ideally we would first hit a DNA to like fatten up our deck a little bit so that we can get to the appropriate hand size. Then we find a DNA potentially for another or a showman for potentially a second Ecto. It depends. Why gold over steel? So that I can, again, reroll and not have to rely on luck to find additional copies of the Jokers. Basically, so that I can reroll infinitely until I hit what I need. Dale, thank you for the super chat. Is all going to make an incredible YouTube tomorrow? That is not how long it takes to edit and produce a video, but soon, hopefully. All right, just don't botch this. Okay, copies in the right spot. Yes, I edit everything myself. No steel? I don't need steel. We just saw the hand. Why would I worry about steel right now? One steel just... I hit E50, chat. Do you know how many extra zeros that is? Cheeky, thank you for the super chat. Okay. Phenomenal. Dan, thank you for the super chat. No reason to roll. No voucher skips. $37 is easily cleared. Lucy, thank you for the bits. Max, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, chat frequently has a difficult time with scientific notation, but that's okay. Eventually, we'll live in a world where I don't get pressed on every moment of these runs. If you're wondering about the Joker movement, read the pinned message, please. That is why it is there. So how many antes does this give me? Like, am I in trouble going into the ante 24 boss? That's like the breakpoint that I need to hit before I can start serpent farming. Ante 24 is E80? It's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Is that true? That doesn't seem right. How do I get there?
Well met.
It's right. So I need a DNA for that probably, and a lot of steel. So let's start shifting towards steel since we don't have the DNA yet. Nor do we have any prospects of it. Ante 24 is E77. Getting a lot of mixed messages, aren't I? It is E77. Enough people are saying it to make me believe that over the one person that said it's E80.
Well met.
Matthias, thank you for the gifted memberships. And Mike, thank you for the prime. Yeah, plasma doesn't change because it's only doubled. To be fair, they might have just been rounding. That's one hell of a rounding error. I round this number by multiplying it by 1,000. Steel win. I just said it, man. Just said it. Why am I rolling?
Well
This might be worth a skip. Just because I need that ecto. We are going to start needing steel next ante. We might be getting stuck here. Be worth trying to search for the serpent now to get more money. Does that give us more money over just playing the rounds out? I don't know. It also probably not, because we have to spend a lot of money. We just also need to see shops for potential spectral packs. The only voucher I think I'm concerned about now is Omen Globe. We desperately need Omen Globe so that I can get Ecto.
Well met.
Milo, thank you for the prime. Do I even want that voucher? No. That's a shame. I wish this mattered. Is there a reason you don't open packs? What would the benefit be? I have several copies of the best possible card in my deck already. Come on, dude. Yeah, let's see what 2 steel looks like. Ecto seems like a more rare spectral card, especially from packs. Nope. Ecto is the same odds as every other spectral card. The only ones that have special rarities are soul cards and black hole. Okay, so 54 with 2 steel. Like, we've got a lot of headroom if we start using steel. Did we get the same voucher? Yes, we did. 51 is easily attainable. I just probably want to take a chariot into the boss blind for me. Maybe not even, because we just don't have to play a high card if we don't have enough steel. Problem with the vouchers, it crowds the shop a little bit more than I'd be interested in. Could also just reroll the boss blind if we're really concerned about it. We're not taking the wheels because it does not help my score. $1.5x does not get us a meaningful difference compared to, like, just holding an extra steel card. Oh!
Well met.
Man. Here. Play you. Lad, thank you for the sub. Holy. Matthias, thank you for another 50 gifted. And Link, thank you for the super chat. Okay, so we need at least 2 steel cards in hand for now. I should probably start deathing and making more steel. There's a good set of pickups. What am I rolling for? Alright, let's make sure we don't botch this. Joker position is correct. Send it. Move it. We'll double check our Joker placement in a moment. But we know that this clears, so there's no reason to, like, do anything other than this. It's possible triple copying the Baron is the play. But I haven't actually bothered to count it out yet. More rerolls. We do have value in rerolling for, like, deaths and Barons, but kind of falling off. Okay, well there's a chariot, that's good. Did you take investment tag this run? I didn't get offered it, I don't think. Please stop spamming. Yeah, that's a reroll for sure. We can beat E59 pretty handily, right? There we go. This is better because we don't want to delete too many of our cards because we're going to need them. I have only a handful of non-kings left. I think we're just going steal mode for a bit, just to be safe. Okay. So triggers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scoring, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's identical either way. But when we have less than full sets of kings, we need a red seal. There we go. When we have less than a full set of kings, it probably makes sense to go Baron as our bias. Four times 5 does equal 5 times 4, yeah, but we lose like partial Baron hits when we hold the gold cards. So the concerning part of that is that we are not yet through ante 24, which is fast approaching. God, I really need that Ecto right now. That's depressing. That is part of the setup that we're looking for here.
Well met.
Natal. Thank you for the 3 months. Doesn't do anything, but it's fine. DNA could have added lots of steel cards with all the copy jokers. Yeah, everyone can see that. But I need the copy jokers. That's why it was depressing. Okay. That's just like already the hand. I'm just trying to find something. Sure, whatever. Like this. Probably like this, I think, worked. The reason I don't take the Wheel of Fortune is it does not impact my score. This would be great if I had Omen Globe.
Well met.
Or Temperance value, at least. Cup of coffee, thank you for the prime. Alright.
Well
This is
met.
going to be slow, chat, but it's how we maximize money to potentially roll down to where we need to get.
Well met.
Buffalax and Tapachi, thank you for the primes. Why no discards? I'm discarding after I play the hands so that I don't accidentally win.
Well met.
So it's correct order to do it this way.
Well met.
Thank you everyone for the primes. Isn't gonna be a score maximization issue. Just want a money max. That will give you like one extra roll Lamau. What are you talking about? Do you realize how much money this is about to print? I don't think I have any blue seals in here. Why do you need more money? For when I get the Ecto. In exchange for money, you get stronger. Strength requires you to spend money. We're in the right spot. You always roll down for the Serpent, yes, but it requires me to skip shops. And if I am not able to score the appropriate point threshold. So I'd rather not have to every time, because like I have to beat an ante 24 boss, which is one of the like ante 8 bosses. So I need to be able to, or at least ante 8, I need to be able to beat a boss blind. Or sorry, ante 24. Every multiple of 8, I need to be able to like actually hit the scoring threshold. Coco, thank you for the sub. So that means we're over 100. Yeah, E159. Okay, so we have... God, this voucher, man. Can I get E68? I guess is the question. What were we scoring with E63? And that was without maximizing steel, so I think we can get through there. $56 with 4 steel? Yeah, we've played hands with much more than 4 steel, though. With full steel, it's definitely doable? Yeah. I think I have to. Like, I can't just... I need to see shops still. I can't rely solely... I think we just have to clear this. It's kind of trolling me already. Start making more steel. Very good. But we can be more reliable. All steel would theoretically be E72. Okay, that is a problem, though. Because then I die to the boss blind. So that's why I need to see shops, right? I need to be able to find an Ecto and a source of strength. So I need to stop spending. Okay, my whole deck should be kings now, right? Let's find out what this is looking like. Wow. Beautiful. Might as well. I don't really care about that. This is not the correct position. I mixed up my fellas here. Might as well be you that gets played, even though it's completely irrelevant. Just like it could not matter at all on Plasma deck. But there are already people freaking out over it. I don't have to move the mime because there are no gold cards. So this will tell us our cap and what's going to happen to us next ante. This ante, apparently. Actually, we still get there. That does not bode well for... Well, that's bad. We're skipping that boss blind anyway. Yeah, we still get there. That's not anything to be concerned about. But again, that is... that suggests that, first of all, chat's math was wrong, which I wasn't really relying on anyway. Was risky. Second of all, it means we're absolutely cooked next ante. But yeah, the important thing is that we got more than halfway. Which means that we can get here, even if it's not Serpent. Okay, please. Oh, come on, man. So many missed ectos, man. Like, we've seen one ecto, and I think it was when I had... No, I don't even think this was the round where we saw the ecto. That was last run. So, we've just whiffed on all the ectos, unfortunately. So we just need to play 3 hands here. I just have to take this and clear it. Might as well just go for the Serpent again to maximize the amount of money that we get. And then probably just set our high score for the run with the way things are going right now. There we go. With the Red Seal, photo is 4x, so it's legitimately part of the team. Yeah, plus it gets squared, thanks. It almost gives us an E. All right, let's try something here. But I think this will just end up in the same exact spot. Could roll down for Showman with Ecto into Blueprint. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Well
but we don't. We're missing a key component of that. It was 7.3 E67 before. Yeah, it's identical. This is easier to manage, though. It only changes when we don't have a full hand of steel. Justice gets you there? Yeah, but as consequences, right? I don't need a Justice, so why would I use it? Calculator says blue, Baron, blue. Mime brain photo is best. We literally just saw it post the identical score. I don't know what to tell you. 5 times 4 is the same as 4 times 5. Like, we don't need to check the calculator. The information has been on the screen this whole time. Alright, at least the boss blind over the breeze, but is likely coming to a rather unfortunate end. We're doing this the long way again, chat. Take spectacle pack skips? Yes, but also no. The problem with taking spectacle pack skip is I can't simultaneously get an ectoplasm and a joker to replace that slot, so I just die to the boss blind. We're copying nothing so that we don't win. We're trying to farm extra hand size. And like, my money doesn't matter at this point. I'm just gonna go for the, see how high of a score we can get with this build. Why not skip to reroll the serpent? Again, ante 24 is a multiple of 8. We get a ante 8 boss blind, which cannot be the serpent. So we're just dead if we don't find a way to reach the requisite scoring. And size skip saves us? That's true. That is maybe something to be on the lookout for. No, I don't want... Oh, I want to discard still. Alright. This time, we do want this because we have, like, a few non-steel cards. Is not red seal steel and red seal gold card the same right now? Nope. One is steel and one is gold. I don't know if you've noticed. This doesn't really matter. Does natural negative Baron save us here? How can that happen? Natural negative DNA does, though. You're right, so we will roll down hard for that. Like, there's no reason not to roll down hard in the shop if we don't get some of the things that save us, so... We'll do what we can. Or the Nacho, thank you for the super chat. 173, that was a little bit better, right? I think we were 168 before. Still not a high score for me, though. So we need Omen Globe into Ecto into DNA, or just a nat negative DNA. It was 159 before? Okay, that's pretty good. We missed. We missed on everything. Hand size? We're dead. Unless we get that nat negative. They're negative hand size vouchers that could help us. But we're very, very likely just dead here. Like a negative juggler might make the difference. Skip to boss blind. What would that accomplish? How does that help me? Juggler be better than photograph. Yes, but I'm gonna fall apart, man. I just can't read chat right now because we're just rehashing all of the same things that we've been talking about for like the past hour nearly. I've got it under control. We're likely dead here. I'm gonna try not to be dead here. But the things you're suggesting will not help me be not dead here. I don't even have hone. That's a shame. What are the odds of a negative joker? Not good. Unfortunately. Hone changes negative rates? I don't know, but Current joker's not it. Do we reroll the serpent boss for another voucher? That is not how the game works. Again. We have been over that. Not looking good. Why wouldn't you just be negative? I mean, I'd probably rather it be a troubadour anyway, but just to be a little bit safer. Like the vouchers that we've had to take to try and clear to get the Omen Globe have been rather unfortunate. Because we're not even seeing that many jokers, let alone like having a probability of hitting a negative. Don't you get more rerolls if you hold for the next shop? There is no next shop. I am dead. I cannot score the requisite amount of points, so I die. Which means there is no next shop unless something changes here. I gotta close out a YouTube chat, my god. Alright, we're dead. That's alright. It was a good run. Got a decent score. I'm purely not taking the negative tag because, first of all, it simply doesn't matter. And also, partially out of spite. Because some of y'all have been really annoying. Alright. Send it. And then die. Mr. Yeti, thank you for the donation. Thank you, Twinkle, for the super chat as well.
Well
Alright.
met.
Again, that had the... We were just like one piece off. This is probably the closest we got in our, like, relatively few attempts at Naninth. If we had hit the Ecto into a DNA, we would have been able to start skipping for the Serpent until we had our deck loaded up enough to find the Burglar. And probably by like ante 28 or so, I think we could have gotten there. So, everything this run came together except for the Ecto. Maybe I should have just taken that, not been stubborn about the Planet Voucher and just taken it earlier. And then, like, it would have been more likely to clear it, but then we run into the issue that we just saw where it would have, like, blocked the replacement Joker from showing up that we need.
Well met.
Lego, thank you for the Prime.
Well met.
Poppy, thank you for the Prime as well. Alright, last one. GG.
Well met.
Almost got there. Thank you, Gonor, for the Prime. Didn't even get E69 SMH my head. Alright, 173, not bad.